Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This will be chapter 18. And then the last video we finally did all of chapter 17. It took 4 different videos because they call it chapter 17, but it's really like 4 different chapters, you know. They just call each individual like section of the chapter a stage, but each stage is like the same length, or at very least close to the same length of an actual chapter. Particularly, there's like the second stage, which is or not the second stage, the third stage. That one takes about no, not even about. It literally takes 10 turns to beat, regardless of what you do. So yeah, that's a long one. But anywho, we're done with that now. So yeah, here we go. Let's get started. You've done excellent work, Ike. Thanks to you, this wound that has scarred Benyon for many long years can finally begin to heal. As promised, Benyon now offers its support to Crimea's restoration. However, Prime Minister Sephiroth has yet to return, which limits the reinforcements I can provide. Be that as it may, what troops I can spare await your command. Use them as you see fit. I understand. Thank you. That's good news, isn't it, Princess Alencia? Yes, it is. This has taught me a valuable lesson. Our land needs the Laguz. I also believe that Beork and Laguz need each other to survive. The previous apostle, my grandmother, was delirious or desirous of such a world, as were my own parents. Speaking of your own parents, how come they weren't the emperor and empress? Were they assassinated too? I mean, we don't ever hear about them. I don't know. Anyway, Princess Alencia, your father, King Ramon of Crimea, was a true pioneer in the area of Beork-Laguz relations. In the near future, I will give the Imperial Senate a few suggestions on achieving a fully integrated society. I doubt the road ahead will be easily traveled, but I can no longer turn a blind eye to these issues. Princess Alencia, you must rebuild Crimea. If you are successful, we will join forces and change the world. Empress Soniki, your vision surpasses even my own. My father would be so pleased to hear your words. It looks like you're through with me. I'll be waiting outside until you're finished talking. Hold! I am most definitely not through with you. Huh? What did I do now? You're as impudent and as impatient as ever. Heed me, Ike. If you're to help lead the Crimean Liberation Army, you must be given a more appropriate title. If you're talking about making me a noble, I'll decline, thanks. That's not my kind of thing. You're not in a position to refuse. Given some nameless mercenary control of Benyon's troops would be problematic. And more importantly, it would affect the troops. You'll resign yourself to this and receive peerage from Princess Alencia. What? No, wait. This is absurd. All the foolish... I'm sorry about this. If you're absolutely opposed to it, I won't force you. No, I have to do what's necessary. What am I supposed to do now? Put on a funny hat or something? Um, will you lend me your sword? Thank you. Now, may I ask you to kneel before me? Thank you. All right, let me begin. In the name of House Crimea, I hereby grant you the title and rank of Lord and all the honors it conveys. Rise, Lord Ike. Finally, I can use Ike again on a regular basis. I gotta admit, I really love the design that they gave him for the Lord. Anywho, look at that. He's finally got a decent amount of HP. This is how much he should have had before promoting, but whatever. It is done. What an odd feeling. Oh yeah, does being granted the rank of Lord, like, magically change his clothes? Or did, like, I don't know, did she just say, alright, you're a Lord now, and then he just, like, quickly ran to the back, put on some new, fancier clothes, and then ran back? Or I don't know, maybe Ike is, shameless, and he just changed right in front of her. I don't know. Beats me. I don't know how they canonically explain this new change in clothing. Oh well. Ah, your new rank suits you. I completely agree. Yes, it truly does. I suppose. Not that it matters to me. Western Benyon is home to a great forest. At one time, these woods were home to the kingdom of Serenus and ruled by the Heron clan of the bird tribes. Following the Serenus massacre, the forest lost its color and vitality. Some said it was the sorrow of the goddess made real. For 20 long years, the devout citizens of Benyon trembled in shame and loathing over the crime they had committed. The Benyon Empress, Apostle Sanaki, stepped forward as a representative of her countrymen. Kneeling before the surviving Heron prince and princess, she gave voice to the apology of her people. She spoke not as one nation to another, but as neighbors on the same continent. The massacre was unforgivable. However, hatred breeds hatred, and if the cycle of grief and anger is not broken, it will continue for time without end. It was with this in mind that the Herons accepted the Apostle's apology. And so it was that Serenus Forest was returned to its former glory. Afterward, as payment for Ike's service, Princess Alencia gained the services of a regiment of Benyon's army regulars. Nice artwork. Though of common birth, Ike receives peerage from the princess and is given command of the army. As the first snow of the season falls, the newly commissioned General Ike takes control of the Crimean Liberation Army. He leads it towards the knife-edged mountains that mark the border between Benyon and Dayan. Chapter 18: Crimea Marches. So they've left Benyon, have they? According to our spy, they march with a regiment of Benyon's army. They plan to take the land route through Dayan and then into Crimea. Heh, they plan to cut across Dayan. Oh man, my throat's too dry for these voices. With nothing more than a single regiment at whose core is a tattered band of ragtag mercenaries. Gawain's son leads this rabble, yes. How does he stand up to his father's legacy? He doesn't. He's just a boy, not yet worthy of his father's name. Disappointing. Though his skill with the blade is rough, there is something uncanny about him. People seem drawn to him. And not just Benyon's apostle either. He's also gained the trust of the Serenus survivors, and of King Phoenixus as well. The Herons are alive. It appears the two members of the royal family survived. Look how nicely the table's been set for us. Bring one of them to me. I care not which one, and I want the medallion as well. As you wish. Once we cross the Great Wall, we'll be in Dayan. Look there, atop that building. Dayan Wyvern Riders on patrol. They won't be happy to see us. Tell me, General Ike, have you faced Wyvern Riders in combat? Oh yeah, like about 2 of them in the last chapter. Only a few times. I got the impression that Kilvoss Ravens were far more dangerous. If that was your impression, then you have yet to fight true Wyvern Riders. What do you mean? I have no way of judging the ones we see here, but I know of another unit. One that was attached to Benyon's Temple Guard. They had their reasons for leaving, but the important thing to remember is that they are exceedingly powerful. Which explains why the Apostle sent you to accompany us. That's right. Pegasus Knights fared better than most against Wyvern Riders. We know the skies as well as they do. Yeah, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, thank you. Can I trust the flying business to you? Of course, we'll bring the honor of the name of the Apostle's Sacred Guard. Or to the honor, whatever. I feel like my ice voice is starting to wear down. It's not sounding the same. It just sounds like I'm sick now. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. No gold earned, but that doesn't matter. We have 46,570 gold left, so yeah. Lots of combat experience, holy cow. 2,733 combat experience, and 660 bonus experience, so we have a lot of levels we can give out. And MVP was Jill. Nice. There are no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself, not yourself. Oops. That's bad. Alright, base conversations. Good, there's only 3. Alright, let's start this one. General Ike, all troops are ready to move out. Alright, can you have them wait? Do you want them to fall out and wait in their tents? Or would you rather they form up and stand at attention? Go ahead and have them stand down. I'll call them when I'm ready. Yes, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. All troops have been ordered to stand down. However, General Tanith requests her orders. Are her Pegasus Knights to stand down as well? Am I supposed to decide that too? General Ike, you've been given command of the entire army, sir. We will not move without your orders, sir. General Tanith's troops are to follow General Tanith's orders. Understood, sir. General Tanith's Pegasus Knights will not be deployed unless there is a request for reinforcements. Those are the orders of General Tanith. By your leave, sir. Alright, Tanith. Tanith, do you have a moment? General Ike, what is it? Is there a problem? I thought you might be able to provide me with some information. Yes? What can you tell me about King Dayan? I'd like to know something of him before I have to face him in battle. Truth be told, I never fought him either. I cannot give you any specifics, but I can tell you what little I do know. Please, whatever you can tell me would be appreciated. Ashnard's coronation. Let me see. Yes, it was 18 years ago. You see, a plague had struck the capital, spreading out to affect the surrounding region of Navasa and beyond. Ashnard was crowned the year after the great tragedy finally subsided. In the entire history of Tellius, no calamity has claimed the lives of so many Beorc and Lagus, not since the Great Flood. 2 years before, it struck Benyon, and the entire population of Serenus was nearly obliterated. The year after that, close to 1,000 Beorc nobles and peasants alike perished in Dayan. Dang, that's a lot. Nobles, you say? So the royal family fell victim to the plague as well? Yes, the reigning king and queen had some 20 or so princes and princesses. Wait, no, the reigning king and queen and some 20 or so princes and princesses fell ill, and everyone who fell ill perished. For a time, the people despaired of losing the entire royal bloodline of Dayan. It seemed that none would survive. And yet Ashnard survived. He did. It's quite interesting, in a sense. You see, his name was never mentioned in any talk of succession before that time. He was of such a distant bloodline that he was unlikely to be king. In another place, though, his name was already well known. What was that? On the battlefield. As you know, Dayan is home to many brave warriors. At the time, then Prince Ashnard was said to have been a match for an entire troop of Pegasus Knights. Benyon and Dayan both kept close watch over the borders, and their patrols fought in many skirmishes. Although there was no war to speak of, these land disputes did end with Dan claiming a small portion of Benyon's soil. It would be no exaggeration to say this was solely due to the strength of one man, Ashnard. Forgive me, I've spoken longer than I intended. It's about time we get back to the business of marching preparations. No, thank you for telling me so much. If we have another chance, please share more of your stories. Understood. Mod. Ike, which troop do we fall in with? We've received no orders yet. Tormod, Moram, I know I've asked you many times, but you sure you want to be here? Keep asking that. Maybe you don't want us here, is that it? I don't know what to think. No, it's not that at all. To be honest, the battle ahead is going to be hard. It looks bleak. I'd rather those without direct ties to Crimea not get involved. A bleak battle? What about trying to free all the slaves of Benyon? Now those were bleak battles. Bleak battles are our speciality, right, Moram? Yes, you are. Yet, thanks to Ike's time in Benyon, things have changed completely. That's right, the Apostles promised to press their investigation until there's not a single Laguz slave left in the entire nation. So there's no reason for you two to continue fighting, is there? You don't owe me anything. We're gonna fight with you, Ike. We want to help. It's our right to join you in this, just as it is your right to refuse us. To be perfectly frank, I would be willing to beg you to join us. Both of you, alright? Alright. Ha! You can count on us. Alright. Yeah, I won't be counting too much on you, Tormod. Maybe Moram, but even then, I'm not sure. But, anywho, let's see, nope. No new supports. Alright, well, not any new supports that I would like to be involved in anyway, or to read. Alright, well, that'll do it then. So, alright, I'll be right back after I'm done moving inventory around and giving bonus experience and some skills and whatever else. So, yeah, give me a sec. Alright, I'm back now, and yeah, for you guys, it probably was only a second, but it did take me a while, actually, this time. Not that I really changed too much of what I did here, but I did want to make sure everyone was able to use their new weapons. So, I dropped the armor, or not the armor slayer, sorry, the hammer for an iron bow, because I want Boyd to get at least D rank in bows, because I feel like bows are a little bit more reliable than the hand axe. Like if we look at the hand axe, 7 might, 55 hits, and has 13 weight. If we look at, oops, that's not what I meant. Let's take that back. If we look at like a steel bow, it has 9 might, which is better, and 70 hits. So that's and only 9 weight. So it's a much better alternative to the hand axe. Heck, the iron bow, whilst it is technically weaker, has way better hit, so it will be better for range 2. The only downside is that the hand axe can attack at range 1 and 2, but the bow is locked to range 2, and that can be a little bit of an annoying problem, but nothing too bad. And also, I see that I have a longbow. Okay, look at the terrible stats of the longbow. It's got 5 might, which is even less than the iron bow. Yet you need to be D rank to use it. It's got 65 hit, which is like way worse than the iron bow. It's only a little bit better than the hand axe. Definitely a lot worse than any other bow. 65 hits, and the only real benefit it has is that it's range 2 to 3. Normally I sell those, but I decided not to sell it this time. But yeah, like normally I would just see that and be like, nope, we're selling it. But yeah, anyway, see, that's what I gave to Boyd. I just gave him the iron bow so that he can, he'll be able to use that. And there's no reason for him to drop the pure waters, so I'll just have him use those until he's out. Soren, I did change it up a little bit here. I gave him the heal staff that I was gonna give him earlier, that Ilyana was holding, but I just never got around to it. But another thing is, Well, I just kind of came to the realization that Ilyana is no longer really going to be usable anymore. So, I gave her El Thunder to Sorn, and one thing I neglected to mention last time is that when a unit promotes, they usually get some sort of bonus in their weapon skills sometimes. Not always, but they usually have to have a minimum of a certain rank. Now, if you recall, Sorn had E rank in all but wind magic, but now you see he has D rank in fire and thunder. Now, to be honest, he doesn't really need more than D rank in either of those. There's another mage, actually a sage we're going to get later, that'll have C rank in just about everything. But I want Sorn to be like our wind guy, you know? So when we finally get some really strong wind magic, he'll be able to use it. Like, we have A rank wind magic. But, yeah, the only thing that you would need to be like C rank for in terms of tomes is for like the siege tomes, which are the range tomes. Like you saw Meteor in the last chapter. One of the mages was using long range fire magic. That was called Meteor, and he used it on Mordecai. Basically, you have to be C rank or higher to use that. So that's the only benefit. They're a little bit rare and kind of hard to get your hands on. You have to steal most of them. Very rarely do you actually just get one for yourself to use. But yeah, to use those, you know, you don't really have to worry much about it. You can just have someone else use it. But yeah, having D rank in Thunder and Fire is perfectly fine enough. So yeah. Anywho, yeah, so I just gave him the remaining El Thunder. There's not much left in terms of how usable it is. But yeah, I want him to heal a lot too, because I want him to raise that staff rank. It's only E rank. I would like for it to be at least D rank so that he could use Mend. But if I really want him to get to C rank because, yeah, if he could use Physic, that would just be amazing. Sages have pretty good magic, so they usually can, you know, like he would have the same range. Actually, no, he would have one less range than Riss, but that's really good. So yeah, I definitely want him to be able to use a Physic staff. So he would have 9 range, whereas Riss has 10. But that's still better than Mist, who would have only 8. So yeah. Anyway, Marcia, kind of the same thing, except like my same mentality with Boyd. I just wanted her to use her extra weapon. Not that swords are really that great to begin with, but I don't know, maybe if I could get her to D-rank swords, you know, that'd be nice. Anywho, so yeah, that's kind of the thing there. Riss, there's nothing different. Maybe I should give him a new men's staff, but you know what, yeah, I will. I'll trade with Mist. Mist can still have the normal heal staff as her range 1, but I want Riss to still be able to use more than 4 heals. So yeah, without Physic, of course. Anyway, Jill, she had an extra slot, so I gave her a Steel Axe, and I'm probably going to be using the Steel Axe more often, because you can use Steel Axe at E rank, which is really nice, and but the thing is with Jill, I actually want her to be more of an axe user than a lance user. So I actually, you know what, just to kind of help do that, I'm actually going to trade in that that javelin for the hand axe. I know it's kind of a weak hand axe, it's almost used up, but whatever. You know, I'll just go ahead and yeah, I'll just use the last of that. And she's got a killer lance. Huh. Oh yeah, I probably won't need this heavy spear. I should probably give that new javelin to Oscar. There we go. But yeah, Oscar, kind of the same deal. He now has an axe rank, so I might as well build it up. So I gave him that. Titania, I just gave her an old axe that, you know, that's almost broken. And maybe I could give you a lance. That might help out, actually. So instead of an iron axe, I'll give you an iron lance. There you go. And yeah, that's about the only thing I really changed in terms of inventory. Also, I cleared out Morum and Volk's inventories. By that, I really just gave it to other units. But yeah, also, you might notice that Volk is a higher level, and so is Mist and Riss. They're all level 18 now. So yeah, the next thing I did was to give them some level ups. I made them all level 18. At this point, I'm so close to getting them to level 20 naturally that I almost feel like maybe I won't even use the Master Seals anymore. It is usually an unwise course of action, so don't do that. Like, if you're playing the game, and I wanted you to do well in the game, I would honest to God say, promote Mists in Chapter 16. Yeah. Like, once she gets to, like, the reason I say Chapter 16 and not, like, before, as soon as she gets to level 10, which some Fire Emblem guys would say to do, like, some experts would say, oh, as soon as she's level 10, give her the Master Seal so she can become a Valkyrie. The reason why is because you pretty much won't be able to use her, like, at all in Chapter 15. That's the desert one. So yeah, I don't know why I'm on Jill. There we go. I would save it for after that. And by then she'll probably be level 15, so you get a little extra stat bonus. It's not going to be too crazy in the end, because it's not like you're going to max out Mist. I mean, maybe you can, but you'd usually have to devote some bonus experience to do that. But yeah, Mist, she'll just have to deal with, you know, like, the loss of, like, 5 levels, but that's honestly not that big of a deal. She'll still be a very good healer, and because she's on a mount, she'll be able to move to and fro, like, way better. Unfortunately, she'll only have 8 movement, that will be the same as an unpromoted Cavalier. So, that's a little bit of a shame. She won't be able to keep up with the Paladins if they are moving, like, to the maximum movement. But it will certainly help. Like, she can do, like, a heal and run instead of a hit and run. She can use, like, run up to someone, quickly use a heal or a mend, and then run away and get herself out of danger. It's super helpful, and 8 movement for a healer is really good. When Riss promotes, he only gets 6 movement, which is the same as an unpromoted soldier guy. Like, any one of these, like, unpromoted infantry guys, you see, like, 6 movement, 6 movement, 6 movement. He's only got 5 right now, and he'll get 6 once he promotes, which is just, like, it's kind of low, honestly. He makes up for it by having Physic, but yeah, well, at least he'll be able to defend himself with light magic once he promotes, which is very nice. But the only downside of that is that I'll have to drop one of these staves. I'll probably drop the Restore staff, because that's the one I feel like I'll use the least. The only time you'll really need it is on the on stages and maps that have other priests that have, like, Berserk or Sleep or something like that. Actually, I don't think Berserk staff exists in this game, so yeah, only if they have, like, the Sleep staff or they get, like, poisoned or something. But even if they get poisoned, you can just heal the damage that they would take, and it's no real big deal. So Sleep is the only one you would really want to heal from. So I would probably drop the Restore. But anyway, yeah, I used saving to make sure these guys can get ideal level ups. You know, I would save right before I leveled them up, and then if it was not a good enough level up, then I would restart. Yeah, it's sort of cheating. It's kind of not the way the game was intended to be played, but hey, it's in the game, so might as well. It worked, and I was able to get some pretty alright level ups. I can't say amazing level ups, but I got level ups that were good enough. And I did the same with Volke. I believe now I only have, yeah, 123. I had like 700 bonus experiences you saw before, but I used almost all of it, giving it to these guys. I'm not too worried about using all my bonus experience like that, because most of these guys can level up with combat experience pretty easily, so don't worry too much about it. Really, the only ones that struggle to level up that you would actually use would be Riss and Mist, because they're healers, and you only get like 10 to like 15 experience each time. And then of course Volke, because he's not really fighting too much. He's mostly opening up chests and stealing items. And I think he only gets like 10 experience for stealing an item, so it's not that much. But yeah, Volke is kind of like Ike, where you want to get him as high as a level as you can before he gets his story promote, because yeah, you don't have a choice in it. I mean, I guess you do have a choice. when the story promote up happens, you actually have the choice to not have Volk in your party anymore, but that's just stupid. Why would you do that? But if you let him stay in your party, then he'll automatically promote to an assassin, so might as well have him as high as a level as you can, and then it'll that'll help give him some extra boosts in his stats. But yeah, he's maxed out in skill and speed now, which is good. And just like how Rys is maxed out in magic and resistance, it's really nice. And the last level up I did, he did not get strength. But I thought about it and I was like, you know what? That's alright. He should still be able to steal most items. He'll actually even be able to steal steel axes, because those are only 15 weight. So with 16 strength, he'll be able to steal those. So I thought it's not that big of a deal if he didn't get strength for that one level up. But yeah, because he's maxed out in skill and speed, there's really no point in having the thief band anymore, because what the thief band does is that it gives an extra 5% in skill and speed. So yeah, being maxed out, it kind of makes it, you know, redundant to have this. So I actually might just go ahead and put that away. I could give him another one though, like maybe I could give him like the Wyvern band. What does this do? Strength and defense? Sure, we can work with that. Archer band, I'm pretty sure is also speed and strength, right? Archer band, speed and strength. Yes, it's the same as the thief band basically. And then the soldier band does defense and HP, so it's the same as the Wyvern band. Wait, no, Wyvern's strength and defense. Okay. Well, yeah, we could use a little bit more defense on this guy. His HP isn't too bad. Oh yeah, I should probably actually equip it, huh? That'd be smart. But yeah. Anyway, the armory was selling some stuff, so I made sure to get some steel axes. As you can see, I have 8 of them now, which is really nice. This shop is really just selling kind of the same old, so I didn't really do anything with that. But yeah, that'll kind of do it. Oh yeah, last thing, that's kind of actually important. I actually gave some skills to some of my units. So first and foremost, I gave Ike his ultimate skill, Aether, or Ether. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Aether? I'm gonna say Ether. So Ether is super good. I guess it's not letting me. Here, I'll just go from the outfit menu then. What Aether does is it activates Soul and Luna consecutively, and I'm pretty sure I explained this before. But what Soul does is that it heals you by the same amount of damage you do to the enemy. So, as an example, if Ike does like 15 damage to an enemy with Soul, then he'll also be healed for 15 HP, which is good. And I believe you can crit with it too. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it can crit. So it means like if you did 15 damage with a crit, or like you got a crit dose, so it does like 45 damage, then you would get healed 45 HP, which is really good. And then Luna treats the enemy's defense as if it was reduced by half. So if they have like 20 defense, if Luna activates, then Ike will hit them as if they only had 10 defense. And that's really good for fighting bosses. So because this self-heals him, and does a lot of extra damage, it's 2 hits in 1, for the price of 1 too. I'm pretty sure it only uses 1 durability. Maybe it uses 2, but even if it does, it's still pretty worth it. It does a lot of damage and self-heals, which is very good. It makes Ike basically unkillable. And its activation rate is whatever your skill is. So right now it's actually kind of low, because he has only 11 skills, so that means he has 11% chance of activating it. But if you max out his skill, which is 27, then he'll have 27% chance of activating Aether, which is like 1 in every 4 turns, slightly better than 1 in every 4 turns. But yeah, with that, he will rarely need a healer, so it's very good. But yeah, aside from that, I gave Vantage to Soren, and he already had Adept. So I thought this combination would be pretty good. If he can attack first and get Adept, that would be really good. I forgot what the activation rate on Adept is, but he gets it every now and then. He gets it often enough that I kind of like it. Advantage, it just makes him go first all the time. So if someone attacks him, he will be able to go first. And sometimes that could actually save him a lot of trouble, because if an enemy is only one hit away from dying and they attack him first, then he will be able to kill them before he takes damage. So that's super helpful. And then I gave guard to Marcia. I thought because she's a Pegasus that usually has lower defense, although her defense is pretty good right now. I figured this will be helpful. I don't know what the activation rate is on this, but basically what it does is that it just cancels an enemy's attack, so they just won't attack. There's a similar ability too that's called cancel. I think cancel is actually the one where they won't attack, and this one, it nullifies an attack. So basically what that means is that it makes it so it does 0 damage. So it effectively does the same thing. The only difference is that if an enemy does 0 damage, they'll still lose weapon durability, whereas the cancel ability, where they won't attack, makes it so they won't lose durability because they just don't attack. But yeah, either way, it's a pretty nice skill to have on someone with lower defense. But yeah, I believe that was the only one that I did. I still could use, I could still give someone, ooh, that's not the right one, counter and gamble, but, or someone like an ultimate skill like Aether. I'm not sure who I would give Aether to, or not Aether, the Occult Scroll, because, you know, it's different for each one. Like, if I wanted to give it to Oscar, he would have, like, Soul instead. Mist, well, can't use it, but I believe it'd be Soul as well. Soren would get, Flare, which is basically Luna, but for magic. So it treats resistance as if reduced by half. But yeah, I can't really think of anyone that would be good. The Flyers, which are Jill and Marcia, have a pretty bad one. It's just stun. And, well, what that does, it makes it so that when you hit an enemy, they will be immobilized for 1 turn. But that's kind of pointless. Chances are, Marcia and Jill will just kill the enemies, so they won't need to be immobilized. So I would say Soul would be the good one to use, so I'd have to give that to probably either Titania or Kieran. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe Mist, but I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out later. But yeah, that's all I did for that. I kind of went on longer than I thought I would, but whatever. Let's just go on and let's move on. I don't need to save. I'll save later. Alright, let's leave base. My Lord Ike, are preparations complete? Yes, the enemy should not yet be aware that we've come this far. We're going to launch a surprise attack and try to capture the wall in our first charge. Please wait for us at base camp. Very well. There's no need to look so worried. We were well prepared, and we've got you as our good luck charm. Thank you for that, but do be careful, my Lord Ike. Hey, don't worry. This may be our first battle as an official army, but we've fought Dane many times before. We're gonna win. After all, I can't lose on my first battle as a snooty noble now, can I? I believe in you, and I know that you will be victorious. Come back safe. Is everyone ready? Let's move out! Hold a moment, my Lord Ike. In the sky, something's coming. Who's that? Ah, Ike, well met. It appears that you're getting ready for your first battle as Crimea's army. And you're escorting the Heron siblings back to Phoenixus, right? That was the original plan, but someone here insisted that we follow you. Quite unreasonably, I might add. You treated us with courtesy, Beork. We must act accordingly. Isn't that so, Leanne? Yes, brother. You said your name was Ike, correct? Yes. You aided my sister and me during a time of danger. We Herons hold courtesy in high esteem. We must repay our debt to you. That's really not necessary. We are practitioners of seed magic. We cannot fight, but we can imbue our allies with strength. If you so wish it, I will travel with you. In this way, I will repay you for what you've done. Of course allow him to join. You'd be an idiot to refuse. But anyway, you were lucky to find your sister. Shouldn't you stay by her side? Leanne understands what I do. I see. In that case, welcome. Thank you. I swear on the honor of my clan to do all I can to strengthen your cause. It's settled then, and you'll get aid from me as well. Jonathan? Right here, your majesty. You go with the Crimean army and protect Reyson. Leave it to me. You too, Volke, right? Of course. Tibarn, it's too much. I can't accept this. You're already looking after Leanne and my father as well. These past 20 years, I know what it's been like for you living in Phoenixus. I'm only sorry I can't do more. Tibarn, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. King Phoenixus, I will guard Reyson well. When Crimea is retaken, I will see him safely return to you. I'll take you at your word. Your actions have created a bond of trust between yourselves and the Hawk and Heron clans. If you find yourself in a dire position, you can call on me. No matter what, I'll fly to your aid. Good old Tibarn. We've gained a strong ally where we had not thought to look for one, didn't we? Yes, Bayark and Laguz. Beast Tribe and Bird Tribe. There's no difference between us. We finally understand each other. Yes, I think you're right. Now, let's really get started. Everyone, move out. Alright. So, let's go ahead and pick our units. The reason I said you would be an idiot to not accept Reyson is because he's super good. He doesn't fight. He's not a combat unit. But he is what's called a singer/dancer in Fire Emblem. Singers and dancers are the exact same, so oftentimes you'll just hear them all be called dancers because that's the more common of the two classes. But what those classes do is that they allow other units to act twice. And Reyson is the most extreme version of this, because when he transforms into like the Heron, like his transform gauge turns him into a Heron, you know, as opposed to just his human form. That turns him into a Heron, and it makes him really good because then he allows all people adjacent to him to move again. So he can let 4 units act again, which is super good. So, yeah, he's really good. Plus, he's got a lot of resistance, so, I mean, I don't know, it's not really that important. But, yeah, if some magic guy tries to attack Reyson, he'll be totally fine. But, just keep him out of range of, like, any physical unit, especially archers, because he will die. With 22 HP and 2 defense right now, he's really soft. So he'll be a, like, one-hit wonder for everyone. But, yeah, anyway, Jonathan and Volke, I personally don't care for them, so they're gone. But yeah, Reyson is really good. If you say no, you also lose out on Jonathan and Volke. Not that that matters too much. But, all you get is, like, some stat booster item or something like that. Which totally does not make up for Reyson. It's definitely not the right choice. But anyway, so yeah, there's something about this chapter that I don't like, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. We have to bring Rolf. You don't have to, but it's gonna be pretty important to do so. And, shoot. I want to bring Volke too, but there's no one really that I want to drop. Shucks. Let's see. Who would need the experience more? You know what? I'm gonna drop Boyd because he will be. But I want to use his bow. Again, I'll drop Boyd. I can always use him again later. But yeah, I really want Volke. And the reason why you're going to want Rolf is because this one's another somewhat obscure recruitment. I already said that Stefan is like probably the most obscure, because it's like a very specific space and a very specific map, and you have to use two specific characters, one of two specific characters to get him. So that one's definitely the most obscure recruitment. But this one's also pretty obscure, and that is Shinon. Yeah, so remember Shinon from the beginning of the game. He was on our side at first, went back when Grail was still alive, and he was our pre-promote sniper, which was kind of a unique concept for the time. Before that, and the only pre-promotes you would ever get early in the game would be paladins. So he was basically like a Jagan unit. What Jagans are in Fire Emblem are basically like what Titania is. They're usually the pre-promote paladins that are super strong early on in the game. And usually in Fire Emblem, they tend to get weaker as the game goes on, so you can't use them at the end of the game. But Titania is kind of an exception to that. I guess Seth in Sacred Stones is also a bit of an exception to that too, where they're actually good for the whole game. But yeah, Shinon is kind of a bow Jagan, because yeah, he was starting off like really early in the game, but he was like super strong because he was a pre-promote. But anyway, he betrayed us. Now he's fighting for Dayan, but there is a way to get him on your side. But the way to do that is that you need Rolf to talk to him first, and then you have to kill him with Ike. Which means that canonically he doesn't actually kill him, he just severely wounds him, and that'll get him to join. Kind of like wounds his pride, and he's kind of pressured into join. Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, we also got another new unit, Tanith. She is a very good unit. I love using Tanith, and by the way, I should probably give her some different items, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't want her to be using the Sonic Sword the whole time, so I'll give her like Steel Lance, and well, I guess that'll be it then. And maybe I should give her a vulnerability too if I have one. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, she's very good. I already mentioned how Marcia is a good unit because she can fly around on her Pegasus. Tanith's like the same thing. Except, you know, she's just a different unit, I guess. Looks like Marcia's a bit better just because we had her longer, so she's able to grow better stats. Matter of fact, it looks like she's actually better than Tanith already, with almost higher in all stats, except for magic and skill, it seems. Oh, and speed, and luck, and defense. Okay, but to be honest, this is not bad because Marcia's only level 1 right now, and Tanith's level 10. So that means Tanith only can grow 10 more levels, where Marcia can still grow 20 more levels, making her a little bit behind Marcia. But anywho, she's still a very good unit, so yeah, make sure to keep her around. Also, I should probably move the other units around. See, I'm gonna have the flyers kind of be in the back here so that they can attack the wyvern guys in the back. And yeah, we're gonna have Rolf. I'll have him kind of near Oscar. I'm gonna have Oscar rescue him because look, he's level 1. He'll get one shot by everyone. So yeah, it's not a good idea to kind of keep him around there. I'm gonna move you there. All right. And I'll work with this. Alright, this is good. But yeah, we kind of have to have Rolf on in this map. So, yeah. But anywho, let's get started. It appears the Crimean army has arrived. It's time to put our plan into action. The main body of the Kilvis army shall wait atop the western summit. A small unit will remain here and cooperate with you. This is correct, is it not? It is. What could His Majesty be thinking? Why does Dane ally herself with some backwater subhuman nation? I don't know. There is no way we can expect to understand the supreme thoughts of the king. All we can do is perform the task set before us by His Highness. That is everything. Yes, of course. The Crimean army has no idea we're aware of their every move. What vermin. What does that untrained group of vagabonds think they can do? I don't care how talented he is, their commander is nothing more than a young mercenary with delusions of grandeur. We've nothing to fear. We'll show them what real war is like. And the kill boss ravens? How should we deal with them? Oh, subhuman freaks. Let's use them as bait. We can sacrifice them and reduce our own human casualties. A fantastic idea. Make sure that the men are thoroughly instructed. Yes, sir. You there, halt. You're an unfamiliar face. You'll know it soon enough. You filthy offal! You piece of offal! You will bow your head to a superior officer. He's got a lot of nerve, hasn't he? Is he one of yours? Yes, sir. He's a new recruit who was only assigned to me today. Please accept my apologies for his lack of training or manners whatsoever. If he's good, I can overlook almost any character flaw. Go and kill as many Crimeans as you can. Help my name be remembered with glory and honor. Yes, sir. Come to me, dregs of Crimea. I will teach you what it means to oppose the might of Dane. Alright. We're up. Okay. So yeah, now Ike has 7 movement, which is pretty good, you know, for an infantry guy. I mean, I would say that's pretty good, but that's actually just kind of normal. And, well, actually, before we do that, I want to have these guys up front. And I'll use the weakened steel axe first. Alright. And now we'll go ahead and rescue Mr. Rolf. And you can just stand here and use the hand axe. There we go. 15 uses. Sorn, yep, that's as far as you can go. Alright, well then I'll chance on him. You're gonna want to try to use Reyson as often as you can, because this is the only way he can level up. I mean, that or bonus experience, I guess. But yeah, if you can, try your best to make him use his singing ability as often as you can. Find any excuse. At the very least, it'll do nothing, but at best, you'll be able to do something. And you get, yeah, like if it does nothing, you can still get the experience for it, so don't worry too much about that. And, wait, what weapons do these guys have first? Do they have javelins? Steel lance, javelin. So this one has a javelin. But he only goes up to that tree, okay. So let's go ahead and, we'll go here so that we were out of range of that other guy. And yeah, Tanith and Marcia will just have to wait. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can also reinforce. This is a pretty nice ability. It gives 3 units. One Falcon Knight, which should be here. Yeah, 1 Falcon Knight and 2 Pegasus Knights, which is really good. And yeah, this one's really strong. These ones are expendable units. You can use reinforce twice per round or per map, and it'll really help. If they die, don't worry, nothing happens. If they get kills, then it'll just, I'm pretty sure it's converted to bonus experience. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. And yeah, these guys are gonna act as cannon fodder. Oops. Oh well. So yeah, they're really dodgy too. They're actually, particularly the Falcon Knight is actually really strong with the Silver Lance. So yeah, I would definitely say use these guys if you can. Alright. And here they come. This guy stands no chance against Jill. She's a true Wyvern Rider. Wyvern Lord now. Alright, almost leveled up. And that should do it. Alright. This is a dumb idea, right? Yep, I knew it. It's a dumb idea. Well, we can have Kieran here. He can take these guys down. Or at least one of them. That'll give an opening. Then I'll use Ike. If I can. Yeah, I should be able to use him. Let's see. Actually, I want to kind of clear out this path first. So we'll go ahead and use Soren here. Then I'll use Titania on the other lance guy, so that Ike will be able to go by the archer. Maybe I can take this guy out. Nah, it won't be enough, but whatever. We can still have Volke get some experience. Why not? No harm, no foul, right? Okay. Let's go like this. And one big old chop ought to do it. And we can just put her there. Draw these guys in. And yeah, we'll just have Ike stand here. First, we'll direct these guys to... I want them to support our our Pegasus Knights, and Jill too. And that way, you know, they won't be in the way too much here. And then, yeah, I guess I'll move these guys. Right, and then you just kind of like, you just move, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think you would, you'd be able to kill much. But oh well, at least you have weapon triangle now. So that helps. Okay. And yeah, I'm not too worried about going-ons here. And yeah, this is not going to do anything really for us. But it'll give Reyson experience. Every 10 times he does this, he gets a level up, so might as well. Alright. Steel Lance on you. Actually, I want to take this guy out first. Wow, the squares look really weird here. Okay, so yeah, I figured Jill will just one round this guy. Should have guessed. See, these are just normal Wyvern Riders too, not even Wyvern Lords, so they're under-leveled for us. But that's fine. Also nice, another good level up. So, yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so this is the only, Wyvern here. We'll use, Tanith. Why not? Oh, wait. I see. Well, we probably won't get hit at the least. Okay. Kinda run back. And then you will be finished off by Marcia. Yeah. Good job. Okay. So yeah, now these guys will kind of get out of our way. It's kind of the real reason I had them move over that way. Like, the others didn't really need support, but the partners were in the way. Okay. Level up. Alright, let's see what you get, Sir Oscar. Okay, HP, speed, defense. That helps. Alright. Since you got a steel axe, and wait a minute. Yeah, you have bolting, so... What's that? 10 range? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, from these 2 points onward, we'll be in range of, that guy with bolting. We'll have 24 attack, which is actually pretty strong for magic. So it'll actually do a decent amount of damage to these guys. But no matter, it'll still work in our favor. I suppose I could Iron Lance this guy, why not? Build up some Lance rank. Okay. And then move back. Oscar can do the same, but for an axe. He'll only be able to attack once, but no problem. Okay. And now Ike can finish one of these two guys off. We'll have him go for the bigger guy, the warrior as opposed to the fighter. And there we go. Also, fun fact, now that Ike's a lord, if we were to turn on his animations, he would actually use the same animations as Grail when we fought Grail in Chapter 1. So that's kind of neat. It goes to show that like they really did want to incorporate that he is now using his father's style more so than ever. He's kind of perfected it now. So that's kind of neat. They kind of show that a little bit in the actual gameplay, which is really nice. And let's see, how far can you move, Mr. Reyson? Thought so. Alright, we'll have you go for that guy. Okay. And then Reyson will be able to sing you a nice song. And that will let you move up to this chest over here. Oof. Barely couldn't do it. Oh well. Alright. Let's go here. Alright. And you guys can just wait. So you guys are just gonna move out for that. You guys gonna, yeah, just gang up there. And of course he goes for Kieran. Kieran doesn't even have the lowest resistance though. I guess he has the lowest base resistance of everyone there, but he's got the Night Ward, so that puts him above Oscar now. But, oh well, guess this guy didn't really care. And yeah, we can't steal the bolting because it's equipped, so yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Iron Lance, poke, and one more big old poke. Alright, oh yeah, I should probably check to see if there's another guy with a siege tome, because I think there's a guy with Blizzard, which is the wind one. Yeah, this guy. And does this guy have one? Oh my god, 2 boltings and a blizzard, so yeah, so this guy will be able to attack all the way up to here. And this guy, I don't think he moves, so don't worry about his actual range being that far. He only moves, well, he won't move, so his range will actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, actually, who knows, it might be a little farther. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I guess it will be up to there. We'll have Ike kind of stand here and bait him. He has, what, 12 resistance? We'll put Titania there because she's got better resistance, so I'll have her kind of bait both of them. Alright. Like that. Here. I want Soren to kind of... I want Soren to be able to catch up, so I'm going to have Reyson sing for him. Okay. I believe Reyson also has the passive ability to heal those around him for like a small amount of HP. But I don't think it's as much as like a vulnerary, but it's still pretty decent. Anyway, yeah, still no one down there. I believe some guys will spawn around here where the spawn is. So I guess I should move my units over here. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Let's move Oscar. Alright. And yeah, the nice thing about bolting is that unlike other tomes, or I guess all siege tomes, including like Blizzard and Meteor, they lose durability even if they miss. Other tomes need to hit an enemy before they lose durability, but not siege tomes. They will run out of durability even if they miss. Ravens, they betray not only me, but all Lagoos. They Sala, you dastard. And now he's transformed into Heron form. But yeah, this guy, he only attacked once and missed, but he still lost durability. So that should be kind of a helpful thing for when you're dealing with those guys, the how do you say it? The siege tome guys. Have him stand here. And Riss can stand here. And now, when we use Reyson, he'll be able to chant for all 3 of them at one time. So check that out. This is why Reyson is so good. He can use a lot of, he can use a lot of, like, well, not even a lot of sing, because he only sings once, but rather I should say he could let a lot of units move again. And because Soren's there, I'll just have him bait everyone. So yeah, alright, let's go ahead and move Volke. Alright. And yeah, Soren's not going to really get hurt by this. Yeah, he's probably not going to get hit by it, so good for him. Okay. So we can have, as long as he's out of range of this guy, which he will be, I'll even put Riss here. Okay. Alright, I'll move Titania here. And that'll give Soren a reason to use the staff. There we go. And Ike, you can just kind of like stand there, I guess. Okay. There we go. That'll get both of those guys. Volke probably won't be attacked, but, you know, I'll still keep him out of range of at least one of them. Alright. Enemy phase. Yeah, I figured they'd go for a Riss and missed. But look, they... Oh wow, actually Mist took a bit of a damage there. But yeah, Riss won't take any damage, I don't think. Yeah, literally doesn't take damage. So we'll just kind of wait here while those guys waste their siege tomes. And there, look, there's the reinforcements I was talking about. Since Jill has a lot more, like, levels, or I guess more experience points, we'll let Tanith... Oh wow, Tanith still can't one-round these guys. She's good though, trust me. But yeah, we'll have we'll just have Marcia and Tanith do it. And there we go. Okay, so I guess Guard does just cancel their attack. So then I guess cancel's the one that does no damage then? Alright. It's kind of a weird way to name them. I figured Guard would be like a shield and cancel the damage, but it would still do the attack, and then cancel would cancel the attack, but I guess not. Also, was I not using the axe before? Oops, that's a stupid mistake. Well, anyway, I feel like they must have switched the names on those 2 abilities. How many more? 2? 3 on you. Alright. Here, I'll put everyone here. Now, it's irresistible. You have to attack them now. Okay. Could even put Reyson here. The only problem is that his transform gauge will go down faster if he gets attacked, but I don't think that should matter too much. Here, matter of fact... Yeah, let's go ahead and just, yeah, get it over with. I want that stupid armor knight to be dealt with. Shinon's range. Okay, all the way up until, like, this space here. So I'll put Ike here. And Titania can be right here. Okay. And then we'll just put you 2 there. If anyone gets hurt... we'll just heal him. Okay. Ah, figures. Go for the guy that can't counter. Oh, what the heck? I thought... Uh-oh. Okay, well, good thing he dodged. I thought Shade would protect him. Darn it. And yeah, I'm not surprised at this. but still doesn't do all that much damage. Yeah, that was a bit concerning. I didn't expect freaking Volke to be targeted. Okay. Kind of weak damage because we're using a hand axe, but oh well. Here comes those Raven Bird guys. Alright, you go for that guy. We could use the Armor Slayer, but the Iron Blade does enough damage, to be honest. Ouch. There we go. Hey, we got a Night Killer. Okay, cool. And boomerang this guy. Okay. Oh, hey, level up. Alright, what you get? Nice, alright. And you just stay there. Or not. Anyone? Health? Oh, well, maybe you can use some. Here, we'll move you here. You get healed by mists. Then we can have Oscar here, and we'll have Soren just kind of wait behind him, heal him too. Why not? Oh yeah, I guess we could heal Mist as well. All right, go ahead and heal Mist, I guess. Might as well. We got to get those levels. And chant. See, I want to wear down all those siege tomes. And I just realized now this guy won't be able to do it. Oh, wait, no, he can still attack us. Okay. I'll still put Kieran here. There we go. And yeah, these guys again. 32, 32. They have the same. I was hoping Tanith would be able to defeat those. But not in one round, apparently. Alright. See, now I'm kind of wondering why I even bothered to send out the reinforcements in the first place, because it looks like I didn't really need him. And yeah, this is why I don't have Marcia attack first. Even if she attacked first, she would one-round these guys, so then Tanith would get no experience. So in order to give her some experience, I'm gonna have Tanith go first each time. Anyway, oh, they're going for Kieran. Alright, you missed. And you're gonna go for Oscar, okay. Mm-hmm. And these ravens are starting to close in. Oh yeah, and you're just gonna passively heal us. Ike will get his 4 HP, and you'll get 1. How many? You have 1 more left, right? 1. Thunder, Shade. Okay. So you're out, so that's good. We'll just have to wait for 1 more. We'll move Oscar here. Kieran can move like here. Wait, no. I'll put him there. Right. There we go. And as far as I know, yeah, and there's no one that needs physic anymore. So yeah. All right. And there's not even any more guys down here, so we'll just wait, and we'll have this guy, the bolting guy. He can waste his tome. And he goes for Kieran. Will he dodge? No, but we'll have Soren heal him immediately afterwards, so no biggie. Okay. So Soren, you heal him. Alright. And I'll try to draw in I'll draw in Shinon with Titania. There we go. Hopefully he'll take the bait because, well, there's an enemy right there. Might as well. It looks like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna drop Rolf right there. That's a safe spot. He'll be fine there. Oh yeah, did I remember to use Reyson on the last turn? I don't think I did. Oh well, let's use him now. Alright, there we go. And we can just put you there. Hand X. You know. This guy's, if he moves, he'll probably go for Ike or Titania. Actually, he could go for any one of these. They won't counter. So maybe he'll go for Oscar. Alright, let's see what happens. So yeah, he does take the bait. Shinon! You're with Dan of all things? Long time no see, Captain. You know, we didn't always see eye to eye, but never once minded taking orders from you. To tell the truth, I didn't really mind having to listen to your endless complaints and insults either. Hold nothing back. Let's pay each other the proper respect. Yes, I think that's best. So, in the end, we finally agree on something, eh? Ouch. I'm glad he took the bait. Oh boy. Oh my. Here, I'll turn animations on because, I don't know, this is a cool fight, I guess. Not really that amazing. But anyway, we're gonna have Rolf talk to Shinon. Shinon? Rolf. Shinon, it is you! Look at you. You've grown so much. You actually look like an archer. Really? You always did have what it takes. It's just like I told you. You train the right way, and you'll surpass both your brothers. I had a good teacher. Yeah, you did. You haven't told anyone else about that, have you? Nope, never said a word. I keep my promises. Good man. Shinon? What? Are you with the enemy? Yep. Stop that. I told you things like this happen. Did you forget? But it's not fair. Ready your bow. It's time for the pupil to face his master. Alright, well, no. It's not time for that to happen because Rolf is absolute garbage. So no. I'm not gonna have him just die to Shinon. Anyway, let's see. We have, okay, we'll go with the cool sword. Also, that way you can see how it actually looks like too in combat. So yeah, I want to go for the one for sure that I know will be taken down. So yeah, let's go. Always knew it'd come to this, Ike. Shinon. Watch yourself. No, you watch yourself. You can't counter. Versus. Don't move. You'll tear the wound right open. Or wide open. What are you planning? Do it now! Finish me. Idiot. Alright, well, Shinon is quote-unquote dead. He's not actually dead, though. And hey, we get his brave bow. We'll just send it to the convoy. Anyway, now that we saw that, and you can see my cool green sword, we'll go ahead and turn animations back off. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and move on ahead. And, yeah, let's continue just minding our business, I guess. Take them all out. Wow, that's actually kind of a painful attack. Alright, we'll move you here. There's no reason not to really do this, so here. Staff, physic. No, that's a waste. Alright, but I will have her go here. Alright, and I'll take out this scary looking mage here. Or the sage, I guess. Just poke him really hard. And then do it again. Poke. We got shade, yay. Alright, alright, Heron boy. Do your thing, I guess. So yes, Thorin will, oh shoot, I can't heal Titania on this turn. The Soren can take this guy out, or actually... Okay, I'll have Titania take this guy out. And then... she'll move back. Shucks, how am I gonna do this? Alright, I'll add... Ugh, this is bad. Alright, heal Titania. Here we go. And you... ooh. How much damage do they do? Oh! That's not good. It's bad, actually. That's really bad. Okay, well, if we put Volke here, Soren will be safe. Volke will only be attacked once. These guys have 17 speed, so no doubling. Let's see, he's got 10 defense against 19 attack, so he'll take 9 damage from all these guys. So that's livable. They shouldn't have any crit chance against him either. Yeah, alright, so Volke will survive. He'll be fine. And still there's no one down there, so alright. Let's go ahead and end the turn. You're gonna go for Ike? Foolish bird. Yeah, I was kind of hoping Volke wouldn't be attacked, but just in case he would. And it looked like Shade wasn't working before, but now it is, so I'm glad. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. Shade doesn't always work, and you can't rely on it too much. So, I don't know. I guess it's like more often than not, they won't go for your unit, but every now and then they still will, so. Anywho. Oh no, you're a normal bird again, or a normal human guy again. Alright, Soren, do your stuff. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and chant for him. And we can have Oscar be the one to attack. If he can hit. No, he can't. Okay. Well, that's a bother. Okay, we'll move here. Then Titania, you're up. You'll probably hit. Yeah, figured. Okay. And you can move up a little further. Ike, dismantle this man. Armor Slayer. Oh my gosh, it's still not enough. Unless we get Aether or a crit, but I doubt it. Yeah. Oh well, at least we still doubled him and leveled up. So then we can have, actually, that guy's health is so low. Maybe Volke will be able to take him on. What's his defense? Oh, never mind. He won't be able to take him on. Volke. Can you do 1 damage to... Oh my god, wait, no, Volke can take him on. Ow, he took a lot of damage, though. It's a good thing that I had, Reyson sing to, Soren, because now we can have Soren go and heal Volke, which will be a great help. Staff on you. And there we go. He's all back to full health. And Soren levels up too, so it's a mutual benefit. Alright. This guy, he drops tornado. Wow. Okay. We'll have Kieran kind of go over here. Alright. Cool. You guys are just kind of chilling over there, I guess. Okay. You know, I just remembered that I wanted Marcia to level up her sword rank, and here I was complaining about how Tanith couldn't get any kills. Well, maybe if I attacked with the sword, she could have. Oh well, I guess that's in the past now. We don't have another shot at that until next chapter. More ravens, huh? Alright. It's got a chest. And to kind of maximize our efficiency here, we'll have Reyson sing to Volke so that he can steal 2 chests in 1 turn. He has one more inventory spot, so let's go ahead and do that. Wrath, that's a good one. It's a very good skill. Alright. Anyone else? Well, I suppose I could just drop Rolf here. There's no one that's going to actually try to get him. And we'll move you there. What's your range, sir? Yeah, I figured that's your range. Alright. I'll have Kieran here. Poke. And double poke. I didn't realize it was not going to be enough. Elwind? There we go. Let's push him. Maybe Riss will get into range of the boss and lure him in. Or maybe he'll just attract these bishops. Either way, I don't really mind. He can take a lot of magic damage, so I'm not worried about him at all. I just don't want the boss to waste durability. I want Riss to dodge. If he can, great. If he doesn't, whatever. It'll probably only be 1 use. Kind of like Nosferatu. And now you will realize the true power of Dane. Yep, okay. 1 durability lost. No, wait, 2 durability? Come on. How fast is this guy? I gotta check his speed. He's only got 15. Oh. Maybe I should have had Mist instead. She would have taken, I think, a net of less damage because of the whole speed issue. Alright, cool sword is not enough. Alright, this presents a problem. Okay, if he takes 8 damage, then he'll have 24 left. Still not enough though. Dang, this is annoying actually. So that means he'll probably, like... What did he activate? There we go. Yeah, he lost 3 durability on that thing. Oh well. I let them get too close. 17 uses on Tornado is still really good. It's A rank wind magic, so it's the 2nd best wind magic in the game. And I believe there's only 1 of them. And wow, that was a good level up, Kieran. Good job. So, oh wait, no, it lost only 2 durability. That's right, he didn't actually attack. Or did he? No, he must have attacked. Well, hey, I'm not complaining. We got 18 out of 20 durability on that thing. I'll take it. Alright, Volke. Like, kill him. Good job, Volke. Beat up this guy. Beat up this bishop. You can do it. You can level up. Ah, come on, man. I was hoping you'd level up. Freaking rip me off. And yeah, I don't think these guys... I mean, I guess I could steal a coin, but that's not going to do anything. Vulnerary. I don't need him. Alright, let's have a cool sword here attack this guy. Alright. There we go. And, yeah, you can just, like, take this guy out or something. It's not quite enough damage, but oh well. I got a little plan. You see, there's these 3 paladins here. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and mend Volke. There we go. I'll move Titania here. Mist can be like there. Oh, that's right, he's not transformed. Here I am trying to make this setup where Reyson will sing for all 4 of these guys, but only one of them can actually get the singing. Oops. Whatever, it'll work still fine in the end. Last hit of this axe. Boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and move right here. Now this guy's range is stifled. He cannot move much. And yeah, you guys, you 3, you just stay there. Not much else that we can do. Oh no, they're transforming. Whatever will we do? Alright. Yeah, I forgot Oscar. Did he take damage or did he level up? No, he took damage. Wow. My gosh, I forgot that. Yeah, Reyson heals like 10 HP. That's actually a lot considering that it's free passive healing. You can just have some guy just stand next to him the whole time and it'll actually not be a bad idea. Alright. Again, we'll have Volke go for the Sage. And yeah, if he hits him twice, it'll not be a big deal. But that's no matter. Alright, we'll have... There we go. Good job, Volke. What? Come on, Volke. Don't do me dirty like that. Come on. That was messed up, man. That's just not right. Well, I guess we'll just use Oscar. Get him, Oscar. Oh, come on, Oscar. You're better than this. Well, I guess you're not better than this. Dang, that's really unlucky. So Oscar couldn't get the kill, and Volke didn't get any stats improved. He's basically, he might as well be level 18 again. He's just level 19. So yeah, it's like we effectively skipped a level but didn't get any experience. Well, I guess it is exactly what happened, huh? Yeah, that's annoying. Well, nothing to do about it now. It's not like I'm gonna restart because of that. I know that there are some people that would do that, but I don't feel like replaying this whole map again, so I'm not doing that. Anyway, I'll still try to give Volke some experience points. Okay. I think I mentioned before just how rare it is for that to happen. The no level up, the blank level up. Like, particularly in this game, I'm pretty sure the way it works is like the game, like, you know, of course you guys know it uses RPG with a certain percentage and stuff like that to level up certain stats, right? Like Ike has a 75% chance to get HP plus 1, a 50% chance to get strength plus 1, and things like that. Well, if the unit is so unlucky as to get 0 level ups or 0 stats to go up, then the game will re-roll again until another stat can go up. And then if it re-rolls again, if that doesn't happen, it'll re-roll one more time, do a third roll to make sure you can get a stat. And then if it doesn't go up, then yeah, then you're just screwed. But now that I think about it, it's actually more common now to happen, because Volke has a pretty decent growth in skill and speed, and I forgot that the rerolls won't happen if he successfully gets a skill and speed growth. So that's probably what happened. He probably got a successful skill and speed growth, but we just didn't see it because he's maxed out, so it doesn't do anything. But the game counts that as a stat up, so it probably didn't do any rerolls. So that's probably what really happened. So actually, it's not too uncommon to happen. I was just kind of hoping that it wouldn't, but oh well. At least we got pretty good stats for level 19 Thief. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll use our guys. Alright. There we go. If only we could hit again. Too bad Reyson's too far away, I think. Oh, wait, I forgot. We could just have Oscar move backwards. There we go. Now he's not too far away. There we go. If we sing for him, then Oscar will do exact damage. Okay. So I must have missed the turn using Reyson's sing, because it says turn 16. Oh wait, he leveled up. But yeah, still must have missed a turn, because he's got 50 experience right now, but it's turn 16. If I've been using sing on every turn, then I should have 160 extra XP for him. But I don't. Instead, I only have 50 experience. So I gained 150 level experience points. So that means I must have forgotten to use sing at one point. Oh well, happens. I'm only a human being, so I tend to forget stuff too. But anyway, I know I was forgetting a lot in my last playthrough. Was like I was forgetting a lot to. Oh, we got ether, and I missed. But at least we hit with the Luna part. Oh my gosh, Ike was not satisfied with missing Aether. He got it twice in a row, which is really crazy, because he only has a 12% chance to get Aether, which means that like if we were to use the stats on that, that would be like a 1% chance of happening that he would get Aether twice in a row, right? Because if it's 12%, then I think it's 12% times 12%, right? It would be 12 squared. So yeah, that would be like a 0.144 chance. So yeah, good job, Ike, on getting the ether twice. Not that he even needed it, but yeah, I mean that's just cool. But anyway, something I was saying. You know what? I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, about how I was forgetting stuff. Funnily enough, there we go. I just forgot what I was saying, and I was talking about forgetting stuff. Say in my last playthrough, I was always forgetting to mark which items I got in the randomizer, Wind Waker randomized. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good at keeping track of things. I mean, you just saw, as soon as I was distracted for even a little bit, I instantly forgot what I was talking about. Anyway. Ooh, nice, you transform. Good job. There's really no reason to do this. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll have Riss like get healed. I'm just gonna move everyone like around. Yeah, you guys just wait. And look, wow, Reyson did a thing. You know, we don't really need it anymore. I guess if I wanted to be smart, I could have had them move up here, but this guy's got 15 HP left. He's one hit away from dying from just about anyone. I'll use Oscar. Why not? There we go. Alright. And with that, oh, he levels up. And Ike, I think Ike's the MVP this time. But yeah, he levels up, and we're done, so nice. Crud, I lost. This was a plump chance for me to get a leg up in this world, too. Shinon. Ha! And I can't believe the one who defeats me is Little Lord Ike. Looks like I've lost my edge. I'm ready, boy. Go on. Finish what you started. Come back to the company. I don't think so. You've never liked me. As far back as I can remember, you have never liked me. That's right. Still don't. You called me a weakling. Said I was nothing without the help of my father. That's what you said, right? That's why you hated me. Sounds like me. Don't you get it? I just beat you. So your reasons don't hold water anymore, do they? It's enough of you to beat me, now you're gonna talk me to death? I'll say it once more. Come back to the company. I acknowledge your abilities. As commander, I want you with us. Let's have another go-around. I win, and I'm the commander. Agreed? I win, and you fall in line. Agreed? Don't worry, boy. I'll make it quick. Let's go. And I guess Ike wins the rematch, too, because that's how Shinon joins us. And also, Ike is still a commander, so yeah, he has to have won that little rematch there. Alright, let's read this. General, we seize control of the surrounding area, and the remaining Dayan troops are retreating. General? Oh, right, understood. I beg your leave. General, eh? Weird. You know, you never look relaxed. Nasir, what's going on? We haven't seen much of you lately. I've been a little busy. In order to leave Benyon, I had to sell my ship and dismiss the crew. There's a lot to take care of. Is that so? It looks like you've been caught up in our struggle after all. Are you alright with that? I mean, I know you've got a lot of your own matters to handle. It's not like I've abandoned my own interests to join up with the Crimean army. For me, I've judged that there's value in traveling with you, so don't worry about it overly much. If you say so. You're a fairly knowledgeable fellow, so it's nice having you around. Yeah, I think that's mutual. Now then, I've got some good news. What is it? Senior officials in Gallia are moving to action. Until now, they've been content to take a defensive stance and wait it out, but it appears this never-ending stalemate has exhausted their patience. Like this victory here today was a very important thing. It may prove to be a decisive first step in breaking Dayan's power. News of it will spread like wildfire over the entire continent and give countries confidence to speak out against Dayan. With Crimea as a rallying point, Gallia may be well moved to join this war. You just need to keep winning. If you can do that, the road will open before you. History will be made. Could Dayan truly fall at our hands? Can I make that happen? Me? Use what you've been given and great things will happen. You have it in you to lead, Ike. For now it's merely one portion of the bird tribes, but your relationship is established. It's because you resolved to gain their trust and then made it happen. It's all due to my father. If my actions prove to be the right ones, it'll be due to the way my father raised me. If you treat others in good faith, you will follow your own volition. That's what he taught me. He was a magnificent man, wasn't he? When I was younger, I wanted nothing more to be as strong as my father. Then I wanted to surpass him. Now that's a goal I'll never achieve. What's that? The border's been breached? Everyone was defeated, not only the Dayan troops, but our brigade as well. Cut down like wheat in a field. Huh. Well, that was impressively done. For a band of sellswords, that is. There's nothing else to do. Send a message to the Dayan command and tell them the enemy is stronger than expected. At once. Whoa, wait a moment. Yes? Send a Dayan human instead. I don't care which one, just don't use any of our troops. But a wingless human will take such a long time to... General Petrine commands the next front. She's a very temperamental woman. But go if you like. Tell her that the Kilvos Ravens have been defeated. She'll roast you like a chicken and use your bones for stock. Yeah, understood. I'll find a human. Who's there? Soren! What are you doing here? What are you planning? Where did that come from? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. We're past that. Gallia's decision to join this war was based on some new information they received, wasn't it? Cat got your tongue? Fine, I'll tell you what you've been doing here. You were to deliver Princess Crimea to Benyan to see if she could garner any support for her cause. And regardless of whether she got that assistance or not, to judge if she was worthy of Legu's support. Am I wrong? If you figured all this out, then why remain silent? Because your actions were beneficial to Princess Crimea. I determined that even if left to your own devices, you would not harm the princess. Sounds like you don't think that's the case anymore. You've accomplished both missions, but you've come back anyway. To what end? I don't have to explain myself to you. That's true only until I reveal your purpose to Ike. Everyone has a secret or two that he wants to bury somewhere deep. Including you, Soren. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I trust we understand each other. The army rises early tomorrow. I suggest we turn in. The enemy knew we were coming today. And you think I'm responsible? Yes, I do. My. You really are suspicious, aren't you? Good night, Soren. Man, what's going on there? Anyway, we got 90 bonus experience, which puts us at a total of 213 points. So that works. That helps us. But anyway, I've been at this for a while now, and we've done the chapter already. So, yeah, I think this was. I mean, I guess it has to be a good spot to end because I've been always ending at the end of every chapter. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm phrasing it like that. But yeah, that went pretty smoothly. From this point on, I would say the game gets a lot easier. Like, there's going to be a lot fewer restarts. And I think the reason is because the developers, I feel like they balanced well the earlier parts of the game. Like, they were reasonably difficult. But after, like, chapter 17, when Ike promotes and just about everyone else is promoted, I feel like everything gets a lot easier. So, yeah, there will still be a few chapters that are hard. I'm not going to say that this is going to be smooth sailing from here on out, but for the most part, it's going to be easier than the rest of, or than the game has been already. So, yeah, um, I understand that it's hard to balance a game like this, though, so you know, I'm not going to hold them to blame. But yeah, this is going to be much easier. There are only like 3 chapters I can think of right now that are going to be difficult, but the rest should go pretty smoothly. I should hopefully not have any more restarts. But hey, we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah. Anyway, until then, though, guys, hopefully I'll see you guys later.